Hello again, my dear students. In this occasion, we are going to be having a series of videos related to section 1.7, midpoint and distance of segments. In your textbook, that would be in between pages 50 and 53. The main objective for this video is for us to find the midpoint of segments. That would be in a number line and also in a coordinate plane. The other objective related to this chapter, we will be studying it in a different video right after this video. So in this video, we're going to be only studying finding the midpoint of a segment. The distance between 2 points in a coordinate plane, as I said, will be studied in the following video. Okay, so stay tuned for the following video after this one. Now, starting, finding the midpoint in a coordinate plane. In order for me to find the midpoint in a coordinate plane, we need to focus first of all which formula we need. Is this a number line or is this a coordinate plane? Once you identify that it is a number line or a coordinate plane, then you're going to choose the midpoint formula that you're going to use. In this example that we have here right now, we have a number line where I only have the points that I need point out. For point A, we have the coordinate -4. For point B, we have the coordinate 9. Okay? So, let's see then how we are going to work the midpoint for using the formula. Okay? For the formula, midpoint will be given in this occasion by x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So I just will have to replace. I replace the coordinate value for point A, which is in this case is x1. That would be -4 plus the coordinate value of point B that represents x2. In this occasion, it is 9. So then we have opposite signs. This will be a subtraction of integers. So in this case then, we will have a difference between these two. So this would be a difference of 5. That will be positive because 9 has a greatest absolute value. Okay? Remember that all this is divided by 2. So now 5 will be divided by 2. And that way we will have that the midpoint is 2.5. So that will represent the midpoint of this that would be found somewhere around here. Okay, and that will be given by the coordinate by the point 2.5. Okay, now let's study how do we do to find the midpoint in a coordinate plane. Okay, when we're working with a coordinate plane, we might have two situations. They might give us the coordinate plane and find the points that we need first, and then solve find the midpoint, or it could be given in word problem. Either way, it's easy. I like to work with the coordinate plane because it's more visual. Now, reviewing a little bit what we have learned about coordinate planes and locating specific points. Okay, we are going to find the points E and point F. Remember here, these points are given by the coordinates X and Y. Okay, where the first one is going to be representing the coordinates for X, and the second number is going to be representing the coordinate for Y. Because E is the first point, this would be coordinate X1, and this would be coordinate Y1, coordinate X2, and coordinate Y2. So once I have that, that's going to be very important for the formula that we're going to be solving later. But the first thing we're going to do right now is locate those points on the coordinate plane. So let's start with E. E has the coordinate of 7 for x1. So let's work in numbers on groups of 2. There will be 2, 4, 6. So somewhere around here we will have 7. Okay, let's put 7 on the positive side of x. Okay, and for y we will have then 5. Let's say this is 2, 4, this would be 6, so halfway around here would be 5. So these two will find each other, will meet each other here. So technically we could say that this point right here would be the point E. Okay? Now let's locate the coordinates. Let's use the coordinates of point F to locate it. It says X is 2. It'll be 2. So it'll be somewhere around here. And then we have minus 4. Counting 2 by 2, it'll be 2, 4. So here will be minus 4. Minus 4 right there. So then we're going to have that these 2 points will be meeting between here and here, exactly here. Okay, so if I draw a segment between these 2 points to join them, I'm going to have that this is my segment EF. Okay, so segment EF now, we have to find the midpoint. Okay, so let's try now and use the formula related to midpoint when we're working with coordinate planes. For coordinate planes, the midpoint formula is given by coordinates of X and Y. Okay, it's a combination of the same formulas that we just saw for midpoint, but instead we do it, it's actually done double. One for X coordinate and one for Y coordinate. Okay, as you can see, this will be the general formula. So I will just have to replace. Okay, so we can see here then that for x1, my coordinate was 7. As you can see here, it was 7. For x2, my coordinate was 2, as we can see here. Okay, this is just a comma to separate the coordinates. For coordinate y, we have then that the coordinate was 5, and for coordinate y2, we had that the coordinate was minus 5. Remember that here this is a algebraic procedure, so you need, whenever you have a negative number, you need to put it in parentheses and then work out the procedure for adding or subtracting according to the signs, okay, as we learn in class. So now we continue our equation where we are going to be adding 7 and 2. There'll be 9 divided by 2, comma, and then we're going to have 5 plus negative 4. In this case, this will be a subtraction because 5 has a positive sign and then 4 has a negative sign. So that subtraction will give me 1 divided by 2, where the absolute value, the highest absolute value is on 5, which is positive, so my answer will be positive. So then when I divide now, 9 divided by 2, that'll be 4.5, and here we're going to have 0.5. So these are basically the coordinates for the midpoint. This would be the coordinate for X, and this would be the coordinate for Y. Let's locate that in our coordinate plane. The coordinates for on X will be 2, 4, somewhere around here. And the coordinate for 0.5 would be on Y would be somewhere around here. So when I trace these two together, we will find then that our midpoint is located exactly here, which is perfect. As you can see, it's the midpoint between the segments E, F. Okay, so this is the general procedure for when we want to find the midpoint. Just remember that when we're working in number line, like we did in the previous problem, this formula is a lot simpler. Okay, but it's basically the same formula, this one that you have here for number line. And when we're working with coordinate planes, we have to use the same formula, but in relation to X coordinate and in relation to Y coordinate. And that way at the end, I'm going to have the coordinate for X and Y that will help me locate its position on the coordinate plane. Okay, Remember that after this, we're going to have another series of videos related to the problems 2, 3, and 3 in your textbook. Also, we're going to have a homework related to these videos. These are the same practices that we did in class. So remember to practice and do your homework. See you next class. Bye.